Ha!
My thumb is literally splitting open.
Owie.
Right.
I guarantee that I'm gonna have a blister right there tomorrow.
My little hands.
My hands hurt. But the walls are changing. We have all the texture, and everywhere we did texture, we also primed. So this is a very clear representation of just how bad these walls are, or how nitpicky we are. A little bit of both.
Also, prepping takes a long time. It's been 2 days.
Mm-hmm. 2 days of prep. But I think we're almost to the spot where we get to paint tomorrow. Everything's been taped. It almost looks like all the baseboards are blue now. That could be a new style. Blue baseboards. And we haven't quite finished all the priming in the bedroom, but it's starting to get dark. And my hand really hurts from all this priming. So we'll probably do that in the morning. Although I think we're going to put some samples on the wall of what we want to paint this room, because we don't want to go with the gray that everything else is going to be. This one's going to be more of like a blue-greenish tint. Well, we got the closet done. Closet doors are back. I can see myself. I can see you. Time for me to peel off the paint.
Peel off the paint?
I mean peel off... Let me say that again.
How much paint have we been huffing?
We've been huffing a lot of paint. It's time for me to peel off the tape. My door trim.
We did our first coat of wall paint. It's still drying, so it's patchy.
I think it'll look pretty good in the morning.
Yeah. Alex is painting.
I'm a painter.
Yeah.
You see our lovely work and sketchy work?
Is it? Oh, well, the process is sketchy. The look isn't sketchy yet.
Oh, the views from up there.
I was holding the ladder and Alex did the very brave thing. Climbing up it. And edging. And it looks like clouds as it's drying.
All for the sake of interior design. Here's a little before and after. Before we finish this wall. And after. This looks really good now that this wall is mostly dry. Oh, that's not going on the internet. Or is it?
This ain't OnlyFans.
Had a decent night with the paint. We'll show you that in a little bit, but something I forgot to mention this morning that we discovered. I guess one of the good things that this oven and this entire kitchen is covered in dust, because we discovered, look at all these little footprints. We have a mouse and or mice that just absolutely went to town yesterday. Only showed up yesterday, which is odd and hopeful. Maybe that means it's not actually nesting in the wall or underneath something, so that's good, I guess, considering. So we're gonna get some traps tomorrow and set them out, and also just make sure there's no food out, because we had a bunch of snacks sitting over here, but for some reason it didn't go into the snacks at all. They were perfectly fine, but in any case, those are put away. Everything is cleared off so that we can minimize that and hopefully get rid of those things. But we did a lot paint-wise, even though it doesn't look like it from this side. Obviously, we haven't gotten this wall, the entryway, anything like that, but we tackled the big stuff. So we had this big beast right there, which was tough. We had this wall, which was tough, but we also got the hallway completely done all the way back here. This little corner looks really nice. No more dirt and grime and whatever else was on these walls. Also got this post right here. Everything looks really clean. Oh, such a long day today at the end of the day, and it's been so long that didn't even give any updates. So everything's painted. Everything in the living room. Everything in the hallway. Not the staircase. We're gonna ignore the staircase, but we have the master with this aqua blue color, and we were wondering whether or not we were going to be able to do this tonight, because we started at like 3:45, something like that, and the sun goes down at 4:15 right now. So we had very little light, but we found a lamp, found some other stuff, and just went through it. I'm sure there's a bunch of patches and little spots that we missed, but we did it. We have a fully painted bedroom, and it looks so nice. I don't think the camera does this color justice, but it looks really clean. It'll look even better against the dark wood and the white baseboards. It's awesome. Now with the majority of the rooms painted, we can finally get onto the biggest step, the most important step that I've been looking forward to at least this whole week, last 4 weeks really, and that is getting rid of all this plastic that has been carrying so much dust all the time, and it just makes it look like a construction zone. So we can finally, now that everything from the ceiling down to the baseboards basically is done, we can take all of this out. We can vacuum underneath it, we can mop underneath it, we'll have clean floors and a clean space that we can finally put furniture down, which means we're moving in next week, finally.
Tell me what you found.
Based on all of this lovely finish work, the pipes were replaced at some point, so obviously there was a leak. And they just got the lowest bidder. And so I'm hoping this is just residual, but something's grown here, so we want to rip this out, cut out this section if we can to replace it. We got lots of sheetrock we can replace it with. Undoing what they did, found cardboard wedged between the wood and the drywall.
Is there mold on the backside of the paper?
Yes.
Oh God. There's water pipes coming from the beam, going towards the door, and then up. There's insulation back there above the washer and dryer. There's another black pipe. There's this big thick beam that has another smaller beam underneath it. And then if you peek over, you can see a bunch of conduit, including white. There's like a thicker gray one back there, and then this pipe.
You're a drywall master.
Not yet.
This looks so much better. Million times better than what whoever else worked on it did.
I know. Until we finish.
Caitlin's for hire. For all your drywalling needs.
No, thank you.
It's the final paint line. Banana. Banana. Hallways are nice and done. So the staircase finally matches the rest of the hallway, living room, all the walls really, except for the 2 other bedrooms that we still need to look at. That was ambitious. What were you saying was so wrong?
Painting over this. Don't record this.
But then no one will know what's behind our washer.
Oh, ugliness.
Multi-purpose prime. Foam, sheetrock, you name it.
All-terrain vehicle.
We're now getting back to a house and not a construction zone. I almost forgot what the floors look like, but we're finally pulling off the plastic, and this is all the stuff that got underneath the plastic. It was that dusty. Before, after. Just a few more sheets on the staircase, all that stuff, and then we will have floors with which to clean.